What is up, everybody? The tornado did not get me. We are still here. We are still ready to grind. I think I'm ready for the last area. As I've been mentioning, we've completed everything in the last 3 areas. The choices last episode were just absolutely bonkers, just crazy, insane.
You should be careful. I doubt this is the same third one we left.
Well, the walls are still standing.
Wow, there is an immediate
on their feet.
Change to Thirdborn. Wow, that is okay. So for those that haven't watched the last episode and are just dropping in, I chose to blow up the temple rather than sacrificing people to permanently get rid of the infection or the plague. And this is all new. I don't know if these dead bodies are new, but I know the fungal growing over the walls is new. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, heavens, guys. Oh, no. Did we make the wrong decision? Possibly. But I don't think there was any good decisions. I feel like we're about to walk in here and get scolded. Hello.
It's better out here than it is in the wild.
Agreed.
Oh, well, I'm glad y'all were happy because this looks terrible. Okay, let's hope nothing bad's going on in Thirdborn. We're just gonna hope nothing's bad. Nobody's dead. I chose this because I didn't want to sacrifice anybody. Okay, it's looking pretty much the same. I think we're good on the inside. Nobody's killed over, so it's just on the outside. Okay, well, let's see if we get scolded or not. I'm looking forward to the next place's stores. Okay. Hello, Temerity.
The ruins. What happened? I heard them fall to rubble. It comes, it sings, it dreams of war and blood and smoke and.
Oh,
Did
God.
you have a hand, Envoy?
Is she having dreams? Is she becoming dream scourged? Oh no, guys. We won't let Ludwig destroy anything else, I promise.
You've lost any right to my trust, Envoy. It's gone like spring.
Dude, I couldn't tell her, yo, the other option was
the dark.
your people just get murked at
Ruins
random.
break into bones. They do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die.
Oh, I'm glad we can call it out. Yeah, you're definitely afflicted with the dream scourge. This is terrible.
I'm sorry. I think I need a moment. Smoke and rhyme. We are losing time.
Oh no.
I think she's already slipping away from us. We've got to stop this plague.
That's fine. That was in my stuff, okay? We're heading out of Shadow Scrub. Is that okay?
Leave for the silver and the root and the song. Go now. Go far. Yes, leave.
A butterfly emerges.
Sapidol, you're really not helping my case here. I really want to choose your side, but you're definitely converting these people and you have no qualms when they start changing. You don't go, oh, I'm so sad they're changing. You go, hey, this is kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. This dude. So it was either this or we murdered a bunch of those people at random to stop it, okay? Now my thought process was I would have more time and this would not happen immediately. However, my choice had an immediate impact on the city. My thought process was we'll choose to destroy the ruins to buy us some time, and then we would go cure the dream scourge, and none of those people would get like that crazy. Well, what happened is I blew up the ruins. Immediately people started changing. They're immediately getting affected. So, you know, would I go back and choose the other option? Probably not, because I feel like instead of seeing Temerity be like, oh, I'm going crazy, she'd be like, you murdered like so many people I cared about. And I feel like that would have probably been worse. Let's talk to Yatsley because she has a conversation probably about Temerity. The leader of Shatterscribe losing her mind. That's probably what she's about to talk about. Almost 100%. She's gonna be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Go to Yahtzee.
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain.
Oh no, actually it's not.
We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice.
Yeah. Ringham is obviously a big deal to Yahtzee.
As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson.
Yeah, well, I sometimes forget your
doesn't
graphics
feel
don't
real.
work, okay?
But it is.
Like,
Oh, Handra's titties.
she loves saying
What am I going
Andra's
to do?
titties, man. Like, that is her
If
favorite
I take
line.
the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the godless? I've spent my whole life with them.
So, I feel like this is us dictating maybe how her story ends. We could say, why not do it all? And I feel like she's gonna be like, I can't. If I go with Ringrim, she's gonna focus on arcane stuff. I'm just gonna say this.
I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once.
Why not? I do everything at
There are
once.
only 26 hours in a day.
I wish there was 26
I
hours
love
in a
my
day.
life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do?
So obviously she's very excited to go, but you know, see, I think she should stay. I'm gonna be honest. I think she should stay. She's got a good life already. She don't need to go crazy. She don't need to leave that all behind. Or Ringrim, who's cold, methodical, is not gonna really care. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna teach you just because I'm interested in teaching you. You want me to make that decision?
Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want no matter what anyone thinks?
Oh, well,
I just wish to ask a friend his opinion.
that's good.
Now come on. Answer the question. What would you do?
So 2 is Senator Ringrim. I'm gonna go with Dior because I feel like that's a better play.
The people of Fjord are stronger than they seem. But you're right. They feel unsafe in their own homes now. Quilici and I could return home and continue our lives, with little improvements here and there. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll
Okay.
act on it, but I really appreciate
We've steered her the right
advice.
direction.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never
Yeah.
believe me.
I do apologize. I know that's probably bothering y'all about as bad as
Did you
it's
leave
bothering me.
anyone back home?
I left everyone I knew when I left. Thanks for mentioning it.
No, I mean, did you leave someone special?
They're all special. That's the whole point of friends.
No, did you leave a lover behind when you left home?
I loved them all. They were like family to me.
What? No, Wait. Are you messing with me, Miles?
Me, mess with you. Not blessed a likely.
Bravo, darling. I'm just happy to know you've got a sense of humor after all. Of course, I'll get my revenge soon enough.
Best of luck to you.
Okay, so I'm also going to be changing up the party comp. Since we're going to Galawain's Tusk, and I think that's the kind of dwarfs that Marius is, we're going to be bringing Marius along. I apologize for the Giada fans. She was cool in Fior, but now she's just kind of my camp. Like, she just sits in camp. I feel like Marius is going to have a lot to say, and Kai is my homeboy. I don't want to lose Kai, okay? Kai is too much of a valued member of my team. He reflects almost every single time we have a moral decision. He reflects exactly what I'm thinking, and it's fantastic. It's good to have that guy that goes, I'm thinking the exact same thing you are. It just reinforces my decision. Now we'll have Marius, and he'll give us tons of insight on Galawain's Tusk, I hope. And hopefully we'll find out more about him. I'm also interested because I feel like, oh, Y'all remember those two from the tower, like literally like 2 episodes ago? I'm glad we saved that side quest for so long. What up?
Maybe there's some hope for Thirdborn after all.
You're pretty impressive at Diran. Kato is hard to convince.
Well, they didn't sound dream scourge, so... Oh. Hello.
Temerity sent word. Said you were good to go. But she didn't sound right, Envoy.
To the water in the dark, to the roots, away into the nothing.
Like
Things
him?
are still strange. I'd watch my step if I were you.
You should probably be locking people in their homes for now. I mean, I'll cure them eventually, but for now, I mean, that they're going crazy. It's very obvious, very evident. They're losing their minds, and you should probably just put them like in a cell or something. They may not like it, but it's the only way. Hey.
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Okay. We'll do what we must regardless of my feelings about Ludwig. I've heard rumors she's a lot scarier than she is. She's out of control, must be stopped. For most of the playthrough, we've been very anti-paladin. We've been like, they are too far. They go too far. Okay, that's essentially what it comes down to. They go too far. They just be killing people to kill people. Now I kill people, but I kill people with good reasons. Okay, guys, and I spare a lot more than I kill, I feel like. So I'm gonna say 4 because that doesn't give them my opinions on Ludwig, and also just, you know, this is the cop-out answer, and I'm taking it.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her
You forget
skull.
she's got a god Lily guiding her.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for
I feel like-
long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I can avoid unnecessary violence, I will.
But will she do the same?
No, she definitely
think
won't. She's
not.
definitely gonna be like,
Violence may be inevitable.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden. Above all
Sorry.
else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
you have something to say? You have something to say, Marius?
Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a sack of sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
It's the perfect prison.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
That's why I have
Tough
Kai.
odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Day Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
The Living Lands needs my help, Marius. Because like I said, I'm very much not for the Emperor, okay, this playthrough.
Someone's got to do something about the Dream
Yeah.
Scourge at the very least.
And it has to be you, because a voice in your head said so. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them?
Well, if you paid attention to my choices, Lily in my last decision, I pissed her off because I blew up something she didn't want to get destroyed. That's way too aggressive. This is way too trusting. I'm gonna say 2.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
Exactly.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed Day flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so.
Yeah, like I said, he's definitely has something to do with Galawain's Tusk, which is why I wanted to bring him. But I think when I asked 4, because I feel like 4 is going to give us some more insight. Yeah, because I like this one a lot better.
Oh, I've been acting odd. Me. Need I remind you that we're talking about jumping off a cliff because your head voices tell us to? I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath.
No, Marius, you can't leave.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius.
Yeah.
Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. That is a brutal option to talk about. And there's no way Kai would be like, oh, that's fine. I'll go talk to him.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understand.
Yeah, like I said, I have a feeling something terrible happened to him in Galawain's
Marius
Tusk.
will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Okay. Marius, it is time to have a little chat that I'm going to save before, because there's a potential, I feel like, for him to leave.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit.
Okay. Let's let him answer. Because obviously we can kind of get the gist that it's about Galawain's Tusk. Obviously something bad happened to him at Galawain's Tusk, that he doesn't want to go back there. So we'll try to get him to answer it instead of just projecting.
It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's Tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying.
Okay, this is obviously always a choice here. We can just shoot it straight. Is this because you left Solus?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I left there for a reason. Good reason, I'm not sure. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
One more. Dang it. Okay, do y'all have anything
Good
new?
Evening. You too.
I don't know. Actually, we can check. I was like, I don't know when here. Okay, we have Kai's training. We have Yahtzee's training. We don't have Marius's or Giada's training. But I don't know how we get that. I wonder if it's because I wonder if we had to spend more time with them, maybe. I guess Yahtzee's quest line was the main story. Kai had his own. Giada's maybe was just Fjord's, and maybe this is Marius's area, so he gets his own quest line here.
Marius, you told me Mount Forja smelled like a basket of rotten eggs, but you should have told me it smells like a ship's latrine after a month at sea.
Always thought that if I ever came back here, I'd try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
Okay, lads. Well, it's time to get going. Oh my.
You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
What's going on here?
Seeing your kin caged like beasts.
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
I've seen punishment for deserting the military, but a settlement.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains.
Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
Why aren't you feeding your prisoners?
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they
Oh,
know
wow.
anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
Yeah, that was weird that the prisoner's also defending the jailer. Fine. I'm just looking for an old godless tower marking the way to the garden.
You won't find much at that old ruin, but I'm glad to see you go.
Follow the main road north and
Oh.
then east. You'll find some
Easy.
dirt paths to follow.
They all know
after
where we
you
gotta
hit the
go.
Cliffs. Now mind your business.
Oh, of course. I'll leave y'all to rot. Essence potion. Reminder, we gotta collect the herb. Elder Audra beetle. Okay. Let's go get this camp. I really want to look at that over there. And dude, that volcano looks sick. I think we're gonna immediately make camp so we can talk. Everybody has a conversation, so we're gonna immediately prompt these conversations, I think. We will start with Yata, because you're closest.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown.
We've done it before. We can play that team angle.
That shouldn't
I'm
be a
relying on
problem.
you.
I've done a lot of learning in our time together. Are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious.
No, I just felt a little homesick.
When this is over, we'll get you back to your cozy estate. Assuming that's what you want. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid.
God,
I
character
used to
growth.
care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential.
Nice. Okay. This is great. Okay, this is character development, so I gotta think about my wording here. That's obvious to be our parents, so we're not gonna ask that. That's a redundant question. I'm not gonna just throw some credit toward Vidaro, even though he probably did, but this is Giada, so it's either 1 or 4. This one I feel like is gonna end the conversation, so I'm gonna ask 1, so maybe we can get more conversation.
You've been paying attention.
Yes.
Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me.
Okay. Does that give you any comfort? Is that a bit morbid? I don't know.
Well, it puts things into perspective. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
This is the only good one, okay? I don't think this one is. I don't think 2 is the right option. 3 is definitely not the right option. He's like, no pressure, but you better not mess up. I'm just gonna be like, I think you made a breakthrough.
Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy
that's
to
her
teach
teaching.
you what I know. All you have to do is ask.
Yes, please. I'm ready to learn.
Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an Animancer, now's the time.
Okay. So, I've keep doing the thing where they split them because it's not that pressing for me. So I'm just gonna have her split it again. This is probably wisdom. I don't know. It doesn't tell you what stats they attain to, and so I just always do the
Very
3
well.
option.
Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention?
Sorry, I was just flexing in the camera, man. I was hanging on every word.
Really? What's the last thing I said?
Dang it. We'll be a smart ass.
Well, aren't you the clever one? No harm done, of course. I don't mind if you catch a few winks. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind.
Oh, wow. This is all new, okay? So she only had 2 things. There's so much to ask. I hope when I click one of these, they all disappear. Otherwise, it'll be very sad. After everything that's happened, do you still want to be an Animancer?
The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the Living Lands will have Animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the Living Lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually.
We're not gonna do 2. I'm gonna go with 1 just because I don't understand, like, because you'd be like, oh, it's still an island, but I'm gonna go with 1 because there's more.
All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one.
You better stop the Dream Scourge. Your work is too important.
At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself.
Okay, good. We have all these questions. This one up here we can always ask, so I'm not gonna ask her about that one. And I think this is the new one, or this is one that we can ask still. So everything from 2 to 7 is new. So I'm just gonna kind of work our way down the list, I guess.
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through.
Let's ask her about her
My
parents.
mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the Living Lands into a garden.
That sounds ambitious, but incredibly dangerous.
That's putting it lightly. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the Living Lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
Emerald Stair was just a prototype for a bigger plan.
Indeed, a world run by animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the Living Lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
Oh wow, you have a ton now. What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Animancy often change people like that, and I think this is in reference to how they were turned into like wood people, to put it simplistically.
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilici got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
Mm-hmm. You know the phantasmal focus was dangerous when you used it and not to knock you to death?
It's just a tool. Even a wool scarf is dangerous in the wrong hands. Besides, studying a pillar of Adra is not the same as prying apart the fabric of the living lands. My mother learned that the hard way. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stare. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Is that what you want?
Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it.
Interesting. Interesting. I can press her to be like, you didn't really answer my question. And say why. Or I think I'm gonna press her. Right, but that doesn't answer my question.
Maybe it's not a question of what I want, but what is best for me. This is the one life where I am Giada Castel, Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree. I have an obligation to use the time I have. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
Okay. How are you holding up?
Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home is under attack by the acolytes of an insane witch god. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work.
Why is that?
The Dream Scourge?
Oh, that was pretty obvious.
Through
I thought about
Animancy,
it.
I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm... nothing.
Well, that's not true. These are all fairly good options. I'm gonna click number 4.
Well, here she stands. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse.
Okay. We're so close to the garden. Are you nervous?
Oh, yes. The little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the Dream Scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself.
Garden might still surprise you.
Don't get me wrong, I'm excited. The garden will be the discovery of a lifetime, even if I don't have an agenda. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down.
Your surname is Castell. Any connection to Castell's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
No family connection, then.
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already.
What was Castell's Folly?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye.
Teleportation?
As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
Any idea of what happened to him?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castel is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation.
True.
Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castel succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
Have you ever tried animancy on yourself?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives.
Hey, yo.
Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Oh, the Magpie's lemonade will do that to you.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
How does that focus actually work?
Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
Can anyone wield it?
Not for long. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way.
I apologize, man. I don't know why when I start recording videos, I just start yawning uncontrollably.
God. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
No. What up, Kai?
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is.
look at this volcano
We've got
place.
nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
Yeah, Galawain Tusk has a certain Astoya charm.
I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw, day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
I agree. People should be free to choose their own path.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it.
Yeah.
Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So, many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
But how many of you actually go back to your homeland? Because the other one's like, yeah, you're conquerors, right? Or yeah, you exploit the riches. How many of you actually go back to your homeland?
Not everyone, of course. But Browatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely.
You've never been to Galawain's Tusk before?
Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out.
Okay.
We'll be covered in ash by morning.
March.
Envoy, last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back.
You must have not. You must not have left under the best of terms, or is this gonna be a problem? I'm gonna go with 3.
I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about.
Oh.
More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself.
So you're worried they won't be happy to see you? What could have possibly driven you to leave Solace?
You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway.
Okay.
Pleasant dreams.
Which is time? Actually, wait, what? I can upgrade stuff? Oh, I can upgrade my armor. Sure. Bing. Okay. Well, our armor's insane now. I say insane, but it's good for this area. I feel like we were behind. Oh, new chat.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes.
What? What's eating at you?
The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place.
Okay. It's a statement of the Pargrunen spirit to survive here. We won't stay long. We'll find the garden and get you out.
The rushes stir. We smell danger. Obstacles in the path.
Obviously. No, I mean, it's...
Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land.
Treachery.
Sword for a settlement. The scorpion promises to protect. Rose today. Thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake.
This bothers you a great deal, doesn't it?
Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this?
Oh. Okay, well, I'm definitely not betraying people currently. It depends on your definition of loyalty.
Need the packmates to survive. Why?
Interesting. We'll go with this one, 'cause just the most good of these.
Flip the wings. A false promise. The safety of the cage. The venom bloomed. We wonder. What good is a vow if it can break?
Oh. Interesting. You finally asked me a question I don't have an answer for.
We ponder. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with 2 heads.
Those chats are always so like, I have no idea what's going on 90% of the time. Okay. Come on. It's over here. So we're looking for cave coral. I think that's the upgrade for this area. A dead person. Researcher's notes. Scribbles fill the pages, looking more incomprehensible gibberish than actual words. It's upon further study that the words become legible, and even then it still reads as nonsense to the average reader. One by one, the zerbs, scratching, itching boils, the singing, the beautiful, incessant, noiseless singing. That's not creepy at all. Well, let's go up here, I guess.
Quiet as the devil. Wicked quiet.
Watch yourself.
Oh, did you see me? Oh, I didn't finish casting. Fist of Fury. Too bad I didn't need it for you. Yoink.
Nice job, everyone.
A lot of people got murdered out here, and they look like they're human. This guy's buddy. I want to know. Oh, this is a big map. Okay. And that's Solace Keep. Sick. Oh, holy crap! Hold on. What is that? I guess that's is that the garden? This is a whole camp of Zarms, guys.
Take your best shot. Here we go.
It's a priest.
Look right. Look from your right.
It's a priest. It's gonna die. I ran out of essence. Well, that's not good. There's a freaking priest again. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, priest? Stop existing. There's nothing good for you in this world except for my blade. Then another priest. They put 3 priests. I'm gonna stop charging. You're a goner. After drinking my potion. Just using my Fist of Fury time. Dude, Fist of Fury is just such a good spell. Oh my god.
Another win.
Oh, we get some Balrog skin. Nice. That is T4 upgrade ingredients and cave coral. Okay, these guys were actually worth killing. Give us some wood. Anything up? Actually, there's some coral up here, I think. Nice. That body with a bunch of good upgrades. Nice. Okay, not bad, not bad. You run that.
Stand back.
Aye, aye.
What's Maris's abilities? Let's bind that to. We'll keep 4 as the root. It could probably be useful. Oh, that was really worth it. Okay, he gave us a bunch of Balrog skin. I guess we'll head straight towards the garden. What have I got? I got 10 minutes. Ooh, I got minus like a billion frames. There's a quest right there. A superb spear.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please.
Traveler,
An
what
ogre.
business have you here with me?
Careful on the approach. Those two don't look like friends.
Well, what is it?
What's going on here?
You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found.
Tell me why you're keeping her captive.
Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk
Okay. Yeah. All right. Talk.
I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time.
Okay. Why should I help you?
Because then I shall release Galawain.
Okay.
You will. I am glad that...
Take your time.
I am glad you will help. I apologize. My breath left me for a moment. What I need is this. Galawain said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Galawain go free.
Okay. If you know the recipe is in the caravan, why don't you do this yourself?
I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me?
Yeah, have no fear.
Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Galawain too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
That looked like a hammer. If I was still hammer build, I'd probably be inclined to kill him. But I'm not. I'm gonna rob him though. Hello, Galawain.
Please hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here.
Do you know where the cure for the recipe is?
It'd be
The recipe
somewhere
for the
among
cure?
the carts. Yes, somewhere among the carts, if it's still there at all.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon. You were literally useless. You literally didn't tell me anything new. Yada 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 yada. I'm just gonna rob this guy real fast. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Ooh, that was great. There's some coral up here. What is this? The Soul Unbound, Chapter 20. Oh, is this the horny book? Oh, it is. It's definitely the love story. Okay. There's a dead person up here in the cage. Oh, never mind. They're not in the cage. I mean, there's a dead person in that cage, but that wasn't the person I was talking about. Okay. Well, we got a side quest. This guy's pretty sick. We have to get to these ruins that they're going to tell us we can't enter until we help Solus. Extra 7 minutes. Can I knock out the caravan and then go
We
back?
see more wrecked wagons than intact ones out here in the Tusks.
Bills of goods sold to Warden. A recipient from the destroyed Adirian caravan catalogs the goods sold to Warden Tower. 7 salt pork, salt fish, linen garments, gunpowder stuff. I'm hearing tingling. Oh, here. Got a lockpick. Was worth the lockpicks for sure. Recipe. Oh, here we go. Molder lung is found among creatures that live in the north. This pernicious disease dramatically reduces one's capacity to draw breath, leading to increased fatigue, weakness, and ultimately death. Fortunately, a cure can be devised with proper ingredients: a Highland moss, calcified beetle nest, and jar of gunpowder snuff. Oh, wow! It's gonna give us all this. Okay, well, maybe we can get the beetle stuff right here.
To your left.
Oh, sick dodge, bro. Oh my god, what is burning here? Oh, of course, there's... He's immune to the fire aspect of my sword. It's a little bad for me. He's also super freaking tanky. Oh, hi, Kai. Why are you here not taking the beetles away from me? What you been doing? Dude, we are getting element like everywhere, dude. Next is the color. Oh, see, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, they're still alive. Okay, I didn't know they were still alive. I thought I killed you when I AoE'd. Nice. Huh. Okie dokie. I feel pretty good about combat. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the new stuff, I definitely want to cook before we start going into more stuff, though. Start going through potions. I definitely think we can cook up some nice grub to keep us going. That's a nice Balrog skin just sitting there. Love how much just burn in this area you get loot. There is. This is kind of fog. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get to the quest area, guys. So I'm trying to do it for you. There's just so much stuff going on. Okay.
Envoy, over here.
Ah, stupid Stuggerot already here before us. Hello.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Hunt all you want, we're getting to the garden first.
First, we tried the tower first. But the roots swallow, and the roots strangle, and the roots devour. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it.
I wonder if I'm against the paladin has finally came back, and so my god is like, these paladins are bad people. Are you okay there?
I feel I can't think straight. Body's full of roots, pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Careful. That's dream scourge talk right there.
Yeah. Know your place. I'm an official of the court.
The courts, with their glinting mirrors.
Oh, hey, that worked actually.
Lies. I know my place.
I was surprised that worked. I'll be honest. I said that just to be pompous and thought he would attack me.
People won't.
Oh. Oh, there's a priest. Oh, okay. There's a summoner among them? There is. Dude, I deal crazy damage with this sword. That is insane. Why is he fighting? Oh, where'd that guy run up to? He's gone. Dude, that guy's scattered to the wind. Oh, Marius has something to say about that. Okay. I don't mind going a little over if y'all don't mind going. Oh.
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
The lake of caustic acid is very.
Island with the glowing tree. Let's look around. Maybe there's something in here.
That's.
You sure do know how to show us the sights, envoy. If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
That's sick as hell. She totally was going to talk to me, and I feel like I skipped it somehow. Nandru's journal. There are precious few legible entries in this journal, which was written centuries ago by the leader of the Penguin named Nandru, who commanded the dwarves to build a permanent home in Galawain's Tusk. Most of what survives details either the minutiae behind the construction of Sol's Keep or the relationship between the dwarves and the dwarves that followed Nandru's lead. There's one particular entry of note. The godless bridge has fallen. Perhaps that is for the best. I may have found another path to the garden, one better suited to conceal its secrets from the intrusive and the foolhardy.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden? If there's another way, I'm not seeing it from here, and I've never seen a ship that would survive the acid sea.
Any ideas, Marvius?
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it will be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adirans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get.
Okay. My godlike features, what do they have to do with this?
Nandru had the same
stuff
on
that's
his
right.
face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
For sure. We'll see. Oh, excuse me. Well, shall we head up?
Let's head to Solace Keep. If we hurry, we can keep ahead of the steel garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
We must reach the garden before the steel garrote, no matter the cost.
Right. If we're going, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, as much as I would love to continue this episode, I'm going to end it here. I'm actually starting to get a headache, which is weird. So I'm pretty juiced as far as everything goes. But thank you guys so much for... I love that they're both looking off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. This will be probably coming out Monday. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule this video to come out Monday. I'm going to record a video Monday. And then I'll probably upload that Tuesday. Tuesday, hopefully we'll have done enough that I can stream, complete this area, Wednesday finish the game, Tuesday start Assassin's Creed. That's the plan. It's not going to go how we plan, but that is the plan in my head, that will ultimately kind of flop and fail. But I thought about it. Okay, guys, but I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go chill, I guess, and rest this headache that just occurred. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.